Ben TV Chief Executive Alistair Soyode appears to be a man of almost limitless energy. As well as taking a very hands-on role in running his company, he finds time to actively participate in various projects in Africa. In this part of the show, we talk to him about his enduring love affair with Nigeria. Tell us a bit more about you. How long have you been in the UK? What made you come here?
Purposely, I came as a sport person, as somebody who wanted to continue my football career and coming into United Kingdom to pursue and become a top professional footballer. I think the chill and the weather didn't allow me to concentrate. And so with that, I decided to pack my bag and find another alternative things to do. And it wasn't easy, of course, changing from hot, humid condition into here. And I decided, okay, well, maybe I need to do other things. So I decided to move into telecom and doing mobile phones in the early days before everybody started selling mobile phones right now. And slowly then, as I said, when I then went on holiday to Nigeria, and I thought, okay, well, there's definitely a lot of good Nigerians who are doing wonderful things, even though we've been reading and hearing stories about bad Nigerians who are bringing dispute and disregard to the nation. So if we begin to show the good Nigerians who are doing something wonderful where they are, hopefully that will begin to change not just the perception about Nigeria, but the global perception on and understanding of Nigerians. As you realize, I think in every nation there are always bad people. So it doesn't make any difference between Nigeria and any other place. And with that, basically, I then decided to move into television. And of course, at that time, it definitely looked like a big, tall dream, unachievable, no background, no experience, and of course, no money to set up a TV station. But as we say, the rest is history. Because Ben has entered the market, and we have changed quite a lot of perception, not just about Nigeria, but about Africa, about black people in the United Kingdom. And with that as well, we have brought in other non-African who are British-wide into the studio talking about issues. Through what we're doing, we've met the Queen, we met the Prime Minister, and what more do you want to achieve? I think with that, surely we can say what we're doing is being recognized, and more so, especially because we have reducing the impact of the negative perception about our continent and people.
You mentioned meeting the Queen, which is something that not many of us will ever get to experience. What was that like?
To be honest, I think when we got the invitation, or rather when I had the invitation, it's like, wow, will she really be there, or you just going to the Buckingham Palace, and will we see her? Yes, or will we shake her hand, or that kind of thing. So it was really nice to be there and walking through the palace, and I thought, yeah, here am I, something good here. And I met her, shook the Queen's hand, shook Prince Philip's hand, spoke to her, and Prince Philip asked me, what do I do? I told him television. What type of TV station? And I mentioned is Ben Television is like the mainstream TV station, apart from the difference is that we cater for the African Caribbean community. We do sport, we do talk show, we do news, we do more or less everything a major TV station does, but only for the African Caribbean community, and which we thought is very impressive.
You talk about your love of Nigeria. I can see you're wearing your Nigerian flag there. How much do you miss home? Do you still think of it as home?
Definitely, to me, Nigeria is home. It's more home to me than here. Reason why is in Nigeria, you definitely find people who come to you without a phone call, without booking an appointment. Here, you can't go to your neighbor's house without telling them I'm coming. You can't go to a friend's house without them knowing that you're coming, because in fact, they'll probably not be at home. But in Nigeria, surely enough, people will come. There's a lot of hospitable situation that people come in and greet you. So with that, it's something you can only get at home. Of course, if you enjoy your dishes, you can get the best at home as well. So Nigeria to me is the best place that anybody should be. And in terms of business opportunity, if you really know what business you are in, Nigeria again give you the best opportunity, to be honest, unless if you're lazy. Sometimes it's not about knowing people. It's really working on the right path of the road and having the right mentality to work.
You're obviously very proud of the culture there. How much are you able to maintain the Nigerian culture living here in London?
Once in a while you come across cultural events. There's quite a lot of actually activities here to do with Nigeria in United Kingdom. You'd be so surprised sometimes, especially myself when I'm watching the station as well, seeing a lot of events coming up, and I'm wondering, wow, is that in London with this number of Nigerians, with all the national out there? And you say, yeah, it is in London, because you can see the building. So a lot of them do happen here.
You're obviously a very busy man, aren't you, with your fingers in so many different pies. What do you actually do when you want to relax? Is there such a thing in your life?
I think I would say there is, because all work without play. Yes, I do watch a lot of sport, and I actually participate in sport activities more, like a five-a-side football games, which I normally do every Thursday night when I'm around. And I do jog. I have a good slim body, so I'm able to run around. And so when you look at that, yes, I do. And of course, on the older days, I used to go and watch games, football, across the country, as I used to manage players, so we can drive around and do things. And on a normal basis as well, of course, I think I probably do a lot of reading to do with finding business people. What are they doing? Watching business programs as well. They see what ideas are there that the so-called investors are not trying to buy, and then you wonder, so, oh, if you're not going to invest, if I have the money, I will call the inventors, or I will call the entrepreneurs to see how we can partake and be partners. And of course, I have a book coming out as well on business. Business is not emotional.
You're a married man as well, though, and a father of three. How different is the man that we've met as the CEO of the company to the husband, to the dad?
Well, I'm grateful that my children quite understood what I'm doing, and so we mix it together. But again, when I get home, I never talk about the aspect of the business, especially the television. We concentrate and do what we have to do as fathers. If it is homework that need to be checked, I contribute in that. And if it is taking them out to school or their own leisure activities, then I try as much as possible to participate. But I'm lucky enough as well that my partner, my wife, help in quite a lot of things that I'm not able to participate. So we try to live the business in the office, and when you get home, as much as possible to be a father and a partner to your wife. Yeah.
I assume that your kids were born here in the UK. How Nigerian do they feel?
Well, to be honest, my children believe that their father never saw anything wrong in Nigeria. And no matter we have start talking about Nigeria, they know they're not going to win. Because whatever happened, Dad will say Nigeria is still the best place to be. So they try not to argue about Nigeria. But of course, we laugh about it. And they have been to Nigeria many times. And they appreciate that they are indeed Nigerians as much as British. So to them, nobody can stop Dad from going to Nigeria. And to them, Dad is just too passionate. Never sees something wrong. Of course, I do see quite a lot of things wrong in Nigeria. But they just feel like he's just too passionate about Nigeria. For a reason as well.
And one thing I have to ask you, I've heard a rumour that you don't like to disclose your age, is that right?
That's true.
If I was willing to disclose mine, would you disclose yours?
Because I don't really think age matters.
Okay, fair enough. I think that's a no.
Coming up, Soyode tells us about his role in trying to rebrand Nigeria.
When people are corrupt or people are doing something negative, we need to challenge it. So the rebranding basically is telling you that what is wrong is wrong. What do we do to begin to change? But change begins with you.